Everybody that always says Trump is going to help the economy, the only time Trump helped is when he put his name on the check and gave people money. Anytime you hear him talk, he's always saying this billionaire, that billionaire. He's not saying middle class poor, I'm going to help you. I'm in New York. I'm seeing all of this right now. He's not trying to help middle class and poor people. The first thing he said was he's going to drill, baby, drill. I'm going to make so much money with oil. Note the key word. I'm going to make so much money with oil. That's what he said out of his own mouth. So middle class and poor, it was a poor choice. Either way we went. Democrats, Kamala was not fit to be president. And in my opinion, neither is Trump. And I'm a black Republican.
Who did you vote for?
I voted for Trump. Yes, he would.
You voted for Trump. You don't feel like he was the best option?
No, I don't. But women, no, I didn't say he wasn't the best option. He's the best option in some regards.
And black men in New York voted for Kamala Harris at the highest clip in the entire country outside of California. Outside of Los Angeles, California.
Watch this. I haven't talked to a black man in New York that said they voted for Kamala Harris.
Well, they lying because the numbers don't lie.
Okay.
They're absolutely lying. Because New York is blue as hell. And as a matter of fact, my biggest problem is that I think that most black men are weak.
You believe that for real?
Well, they voted at an 80% clip.
Emotional voting.
All over America, they voted at an 80% clip for Kamala Harris.
You gotta remember, listen, let me tell you something. White people are the ones that saved this election. No matter how many people switched over, no matter how many people switched over and voted for Trump, the numbers say, even though we 13.6% of the population, we still collectively voted for Kamala Harris at an 80% clip. 73% of the population that voted a black man, they simps.
So that brings up a question for me then. So if a black man voted for Kamala, they a simp? That's
absolutely.
They're a weak man. Absolutely.
You believe that?
100%. Because first of all, before we even get into policies, I would never, under any circumstance, ever vote for a woman to lead me. Never. I will never vote for a woman to lead me. Under no circumstance. That's not even in our nature to look for leadership in a woman. Mm-hmm. You will vote for a woman to lead you?
Michelle, I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm asking you.
I didn't say that. Didn't I just tell you I voted for Trump?
You said it. I'm asking you a question. Would you ever vote for a woman to lead you?
Not to lead me in politics and no shit like that. Definitely not.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So I just want to be like, what is the hostility about? Because that's why I was confused. I didn't know that you.
Well, there's no hostility, but a couple of the things my man said is wild. Like saying black men are weak. I work with younger black people. I'm not going to say black men are weak. I'm going to say they don't have any leadership at all. Every leader we've actually had didn't fake get assassinated. They got assassinated. We don't have no leaders in our community. And then you got you, black man from Detroit, talking about black men are weak. They're not weak. They need some guidance bad. Who are role models?
They're weak because they need guidance. They didn't have fathers in their lives, and it was raised in single mother households. That's exactly why they're weak. Black men voting for Kamala Harris at a 73% clip. We deal with the majority, not the minority. The numbers is telling us, and that's weakness. Why do you think that the minute that they started to have problems with black men, Obama can come out there and whip y'all and tell y'all that they're gonna get Michelle on y'all if y'all don't get in line? Why do you think that did
he do that for real? Is that what he did?
That's exactly what he did. Yeah. Why do you think that when they started putting the proposals together in order to address black men, one of the top things was we're gonna legalize weed on a federal level?
That's the dumbest thing.
After she put men in jail for that. After she put men in jail for it.
So I have a question to Ty, because Ty, I know you are a Kamala voter. What do you think about all that's being said?
At some point, you have to just admit that she did run a horrible campaign. You know, I didn't want to say it before the election, but I think most people voted for Kamala, like myself, was because Trump, a convicted felon. We never had a convicted felon. A man that can't keep his household in check. How many times he was married? 3 times?
But is there a reason that you voted for Kamala other than something related to Trump?
I'll be honest, no. Trump.
So you voted for a homewrecker?
I think Trump is a horrible man to pick as a leader of the country.
But
politicians in other countries don't care about that. They don't care whether he's misogynistic to people or whether he's a convicted felon. They obviously have respect for him because they've been getting some act right ever since he got elected. It's not about nobody cares about his personal business. There's money at stake, there's land at stake, there's resources at stake. Y'all have to be adults. All this, I don't like him because he was touching women. He's a convicted felon. Who cares in the grand scheme of things? This is chess. It's not checkers.
Not having dinner.
I don't care about that. These other world leaders do not care about that. Kamala is a joke. They would treat her like a joke. They would treat the United States as a joke. And all y'all care about is Trump bad. Trump touches women. Trump, grow up. I'm sorry. This is no
With
disrespect.
consent.
But I'm so sick and tired of hearing black men always have an excuse for why that they're weak, why they make weak voting decisions. That's weak. That's weak. As a man, you should be okay with a man operating in his masculinity that is supposed to be leading the world, the most powerful country on the planet. But y'all would pick an incompetent woman who is clearly a puppet. She can't talk about any policy. She can't talk about anything past 30 minutes. Like, it's infuriating to me as a woman. And then people want to talk about me because I think black men are weak. It's the truth. Like, almost 80% of black men that voted for Kamala because they don't like Trump. Think about the bigger picture. And that's all. I'm sorry.
Well, Trump won the election, so it's kind of
no thanks to black men.
But it's still a principle about
it. The Latinos outvoted y'all. They saved this country. The Latino men.